Thank you. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmat Acharya Paryandam Vande Guru Parambaram Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Padarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Namaste, good morning, good evening, friends. Now, we are all in the mood of celebrating a wonderful, auspicious occasion. Yesterday, day before yesterday, today, we all celebrate our birthdays and friends' birthdays. But one important birthday, Gokula Ashtami Dina, the midnight of Ashtami. Great soul, supreme soul came on this planet. Krishna, Gokula Nandana, born to Devaki Nandana and the Gopa. Vasudeva, you are all aware. It is not just another birth. And this happened in our Yuga, this Kali Yuga, starting more than 5,000 years back. An exact date of birth, exact date of leaving the body, all available. It is not a mythology, not a story. It is a real fact with proof. And his coming on this planet has changed the consciousness of the human being. How many are following or not is different, but that essence has percolated here. That we cannot forget. And long ago, much before that, in the previous Yuga, Lord Rama came. He lived as an ordinary person, and as a king, as a human being, Purusha Uttama, how to live a righteous life. He shown one way path. He lived for 11,000 years, in fact. So all this, we are all attached to the solar system here. So we have only these 365 days and all this. We may live 120 years and all that. So different levels, different days, months, years are there. One Brahma's one day is equal to millions of years of us human beings. So what Bhagavad Gita talks about Krishna contains the Vedic wisdom. All Upanishadic wisdom is there. It's the essence. But many of us, I'm just repeating, those who are here new for the first time, not even heard about Guru Gita. Guru Gita is much before that. Is there. Guru Gita, there is no author. It is a dialogue between none other than Shiva and Parvati, Jagadishwari. She asked, give me knowledge for the good of my children. See, this is how earlier teaching. So this is followed by our rishis, sages, munis, and the latest, the enlightened supreme master is none other than Adi Shankaracharya. Of course, then came many like that, few, or rather I can say, Shankaracharya propagated Advaita. Then came Vishishta Advaita, Ramanujacharya, 1,000 years back. Then came about 800 years back or some Madhvacharya, Dvaita. It's only subtle difference. So Dvaita is, I am separate, God is separate, that feeling. Vishishtadvaita is, both are there, it's okay. So Ramanuja said, Bhakti Marga, use and get enlightened. Everybody he initiate, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, no status. And before that, Adi Shankaracharya came when there was a lot of chaos. Buddhism came, but Buddhism got corrupted by different practices. And lot of Vamachara, we say, pujas, all what was taught in the Karma Kanda or Vedas, people distorted using all unwanted things like Bali and liquor, smoking, all those things. So Shankaracharya came and corrected how you can do pujas. So he, though he is famous for Advaita, but he taught us how to do puja, what is real puja. By external puja, we should be able to go inward and ultimately stop external if you want. And you can do Manasika puja. That is how the Shiva Manasa Stotra, the other day we heard, was composed by him. Like that, he has composed lot of stutis, stotras for our benefit. So all this take us to understand that Guru is a principle and going to Guru is the supreme path if you really want to live a proper life and ultimately attain the purpose of this life itself, to go back. Prasava. Prasava has happened through our biological mother. We have come on this planet. Now, ultimately, we have to go back, Prasava, involution through that and go back to the source, become that. No more Punarabi Jananam, no more Punarabi Marana. So that is the goal, whether knowingly or unknowingly, we are all for that. But because of the ignorance, veil of ignorance, we are not aware. As Ashtavakra Gita, another beautiful sage teaching, says you are already Brahman. That's all he said. But you have forgotten. But in the day-to-day mundane life, we get stuck. So many gurus come like that and teach us. So if you understand the Guru Gita principle, so here none other than Shiva ultimate. He is teaching what is Guru, who is Guru, what you should do, how to attain that state. And one of the important things here is just chanting. Chanting is not needed, is okay. I repeat this. People always, there is no conflict here. Anapanasati meditation, Buddha taught is one of the principles, one of the paths. That doesn't mean, there also we say Acharya Sangatya, Satsanga. And Swadhyaya, what is Swadhyaya? Not just reading your own. So if you read, so all modern books, etc., it's all inspiration from other gurus only. Or they were in the previous births. They have attained some state. Like that, only all the wisdom has come. And as I go back to Patanjali, just 2000 years plus back, who came? What he says, chant Om, you are Om. Om itself is Brahman, just by chanting. But tad artha bhavanam. Understand the meaning and feel that and chant Om, Om, nothing else is required. Same way here, Guru Gita, I've been now telling maybe 3-4 weeks. I don't know, somebody was asking me where to get, etc. I sent personal messages. In your own language, you can buy Guru Gita, published by various mathas, ashrams. Then chanting it, though 200 plus or whatever, number differs little, but principle same. Because thousands of years back, different masters have brought this out. Chant even few or even one is sufficient, but if you are, how you are chanting is important. That Guru Gita itself says where to chant, how to chant. So what is needed is total mind, body mind integration. Like that you should chant. And Sravana is also good. There are also those who cannot chant. Okay, listen, somebody is chanting. Even then it's fine. But you should be there. Are you here? That's what all the gurus today gave us the wisdom. Listen, Sravana, Manana, contemplate, Nididhyasana, live with it. the principle, not mechanically. You see the difference. The side benefit is your physical reality. Physical life becomes more comfortable just by this process. This has to be experienced, not just like seeing a movie one day. Okay, I heard about it. It's okay one day. Guru Gita, there is something. Okay, then go to this, that. Keep on changing. No. One, you have to try. Keep chanting, understanding for at least a mandala. That's all meditation session. 6 weeks we take. Then only your subconscious programming happens. And those who are having already a enlightened masters as Guru, you found already. Nothing like that. Listening to them. So that's what he says in Manushyara, Deva Manushyara Rupena comes. Like that, there are so many Buddha also. One incarnation. We are all incarnation only, but different levels. That's all. Still, we have to cleanse, like Patanjali says, cleansing only, complete cleansing. There is no good or bad thought. Chitta vritti nirodha should happen. Then only clean like crystal, spatika. It should happen. So I remember a story read from Buddha's life. Say, Buddha, we all know. One of the disciples, Sariputra, he got enlightened by going to Buddha. He was one of the very important disciples. Just by being with him and following Guru's words, wisdom. Now, one day Buddha says, you go from here. You are already enlightened. Go into the world, preach, teach, spread the message. What I have been doing, do that. You know, he was crying. Tears were flowing like rivers from his eyes. Why? I don't know how many were there in my previous session. One session I said, when we get a guru, personally, when we are meeting an enlightened master, whoever it is, he is, she is, no, he and she here. Then also we cry, but at that time we cry because of the suffering. We want the relief, for that we cry. I have this problem, this pain, that pain, relationship, ABCD, like that, numerous. You see, at that time, the tears will be salty. But when you are with Guru for sufficient time, you get the wisdom and you practice what is taught, day-to-day life. Transformation happens. Like that happened, and he, Sariputra, was asked to go because the world needs, that is how Guru Parambara, they teach and say, don't stick to me, you go and teach. Same thing on our Patriji says, whatever little you have learned, spread, go teach, don't get stuck here. He gave us freedom. That is a spiritual tablet. GK Sir is here, Ashok is here, I am talking. I have the freedom. There is no restriction. This is what is followed by Guru Parampara from his knowledge. So, others were asking, why you are crying, Sariputra? He says, who cares about enlightenment? I could have waited. It could have waited. I did not even bother about it. I had not asked even for enlightenment. Because the joy of being with a Guru, near the feet of a Guru, Guru Seva, I have been enjoying. Now I have to leave that. Now I am missing. Being a devotee is so great. Now I am missing. I would have preferred that to enlighten. This is what he says, see the beauty. So, if you yearn for that, you will definitely get a Guru. You will get Gurus. Same thing when Krishna was about to go from this planet. His closest friend, Uddhava, he tells, Uddhava Gita is another one. Is there? Bhagavad Gita will be knowing, but Uddhava Gita is there. It's almost repetition of Gita to Uddhava. He asked for that. Then Krishna also says, Krishna himself says, tears See, these gopis, he was playing with the gopikas. Gopis are so beautiful and I cannot bear the amount of devotion they have for me. Krishna says, go and tell my devotees that only then they can only free me. Krishna says, of their gratitude and of their love. So they have to relieve me. He rejoices in that. Go tell them that where my devotees sing, I am right there. So this is why Radha came all latest. Radha is again principled, though physically lived, there is proof. Even I have gone to the place today, saw latest. Before that, Mira, all. So Guru is friend, philosopher, guide, all encompassed is Guru. It's not just somebody separate. Everywhere the bonding is the love. See, we go to someone to learn. You are just a student. Now what is happening? Subjects. Diksha Guru, no. They are all Shiksha Guru. They are Shikshak. He becomes pupil and student. Then as the days go by, you become a disciple of that master. Again you learn and they will come. Transformation happens. You become devoted to the Guru. You are a devotee then. So that's why we call devotee of Krishna, Shiva, Anjaneya, Sai Baba, et al. But principle is same. So when you have become a devotee, devoted to that principle, then also like Sariputra, tears will flow. But there's a subtle difference. These tears will be sweet tears. We came to the Guru with salty tears, but when you are ready to live or when you are ready to serve man, serve God, what Swami Vivekananda said, we are ready to do something for the good of all and feel the oneness with all. Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. At that time also, tears flow, but with sweetness. So this is what all enlightened real masters who know this principle, who follow the principle, teach us. So masters, if you are not close the eyes, kindly close your eyes and sit comfortably. And one more enlightened master of today is still there in the physical plane. I would like to share what she said. Please take a comfortable position. Take few deep breaths. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. With eyes gently closed, with whatever mudra you are following is fine. Fingers, finger crossed or Jnana Mudra is fine. But palms open, not closed. Then energy, universal energy, divine energy flows easily. We can feel that, can sense the vibrations on your palms, just pouring like Ganga Jal. And breath is the link between body and mind. You are right here, totally. About this, I'll just share what Ma Amritanandamayi talked about, which I read and I met her also years ago. She is still here on this planet. The scriptures talk about 3 types of seekers. This is, she explains, or sadhakas. We are called sadhaka, we are seekers, right? We are looking for something. The most competent student listens to the Guru's words with his whole being. That's what I said. Not just listening, hearing, total listening. Our presence should be there. No other thought will come. Total present. That is real listening. Whole being. If the Guru tells now, you are Brahman, like Ashtavakra said, you are Brahman. He immediately realizes Brahman, the absolute reality. If you are totally with the Guru. But how does it happen? Because he listens totally. His whole being participates in that listening. He listens with undivided faith and unconditional love. Such a student must have an unquenchable thirst to know. He drinks in his Guru's words with his whole being. The saying, "You are Brahman," goes straight into his heart and he truly realizes it. This is the wisdom of Ashtavakra Geetha, told by Amritanandamai. Such a disciple maintains the attitude of a beginner actually. He may have learned all the scriptures, yet he still remains a beginner, innocent as a child. Innocence is bliss, not ignorance, my dear friends. He is extremely humble and simple, and therefore true knowledge flows into him. The deepest knowledge is available only when you learn how to participate with your whole being. Only when you learn the art of bowing before all creation in utter humility. This is one type, great. Today, we have seen some masters by doing the mundane routine work, they become elite because they have done their job in the previous births. So only some little cleansing was needed in this karma cleansing. It has happened, so they become like that. Very few, 1 in millions only become like that. Because all are unique. We have come with our own plans, right? Now, let us understand the other type, the second type of disciple. The second type of disciple just listens, but only partially, like most of us are. This is the fact, we have to admit, but only partially. It will take much more time for him to realize the truth. He does listen, but only emotionally. He does not listen totally. His listening is divided. His faith and love are divided. Confusion is there. Conflict is there. Here the Guru's job is much more. That's why real enlightened master will not get frustrated. He still takes care of the disciple. That is the beauty of Gurus, dear friends. This is my experience also little, I am telling you. From that I am sharing, not bookish. The Guru therefore has to be very patient with such a disciple so that he may learn how to listen fully. He doesn't yet know the art of forgetting everything and participating with his whole being. True knowledge can enter into him only when he listens to the Guru with such intensity that he forgets himself. The ever vacillating and doubtful mind will not allow him to be an innocent beginner. So that knowledge may flow into him, he sometimes manages to do it, but before long, the restlessness returns. Receptivity comes and goes, oscillating. You are all aware that we have experienced in day-to-day life, even when you are in satsang, sajjana sangatya. The mind should not interfere at all. As Patanjali says, that's the goal. It should not ask any questions. Only then does the mind cease to interfere and totally listening becomes possible. Until then, the disciple will listen only partially. But a true master who is patience and compassion embodied will help him to reach the final goal. This is what we would have found in our own satsangas here also. Questions, questions, questions. Sometimes, it's not I'm blaming, it happens because of our background, our samskaras. We are asking questions and forget. We are not even interested in answer. You ask questions only to get confirmation from the other master that I am right. Then we are happy. Ah, yeah, this is what I said, yes. And we keep on telling, yeah, this is what I said, and he also said the same thing. So, still we are not reached the true state which we are on the path. So, listening more, that's why we say, Listen more, talk less. Asking questions should not be for the sake of questions, like students in the elementary school. We have to wait. We will get answers at the right time if you are listening. Somebody will ask some question and it may be pertinent to me also. I get answers. I got several questions answered like this, being in satsanga just by listening. I hardly ask questions. And I got it. That's the only thing I'm telling. It's not that you should not ask. We have to share our experience in forum like this, yes, who are all traveling together. But that should not be for the food for the ego, not for that. I got this, so I'm great. No, everyone is great. Everyone is Brahman is the truth. But we have to realize that for that patience is needed and allowing the grace to flow. Now, what is the other type? Third type, Murdanandamayi says, again, she is quoting only from Vedic wisdom. But she is able to understand all this. She is not educated. A fisher folk family, from there she was born. See, that's why we say, like Khalil Gibran said, your children not your children. You came through like that. She was born to some parents, fisher folk, but today the amount of job she is doing in the spiritual world is great. And how the enlightenment happened and how she is spreading the knowledge. Like that, there are few masters. So the third type is the disciple who is intellectually inclined. He is very talkative within, and his mind contains so much information that he cannot listen at all. Such a disciple will be very egocentric, and the attitude of I and mine will be predominant in him. That is the issue for us. Many like that today's people come to understand, but that I, me, and unable to listen because still processing is needed here. The gold, there is a lot of dross that has to be burned. The guru has to wait with endless patience to bring him to light. To the light. The disciple's ability to listen is extremely poor because he doesn't know how to be in an innocent beginner, like a baby child. He cannot bow and be humble, and so true knowledge will not flow into him. Even if the master constantly repeat to him, you are God, you are God, you are Brahman, you are absolute. The disciple will constantly be asking within, how, why, what, when? Because his intellect is crammed with his own ideas. And those of the scriptures just learn part like blind people explaining about elephant. I remember the story. 4 blind men were taken to elephant. They wanted to know how elephant will be. So each touched different parts, one tail, one trunk, one ear, like that. Then they said, oh, I know elephant. Elephant is like a stick who touched a tail. Like that only today, many knowledge we talk about. Yeah, I know scriptures. Many, they would have read a lot of scriptures, intellectually understanding part here and there, but each one has got different context. So some say don't go to temple, some say go to temple every day. So you got confused, but different context it was told to different disciples, different students. Their state is different. So you cannot mix up. Like you cannot compare Shankaracharya and Ramanujacharya and Madhvacharya. They all were in the same state, but they shown the path differently according to the people around them at that point of time. So there is no right and wrong. So all this should percolate. Like food has to be digested, assimilated. Then only it will work for us. If you just gulp, seeing the phone and keep on, yeah, my food is over, dinner, and you may not even know what you are eating. Like that, if you go to satsanga and sit, even when you meet a guru, this is what will happen to us. You may get partial knowledge here and there, and you start professing. So you teach only what you have learned, but you are not only just read, you are really learned, understood, comprehended, assimilated, and implemented in your life at least little bit. Then you see the beauty. Then you become a magnet. Others will listen. Others will get something. See, now I am talking here, just sharing. I am in a different pedestal. And tomorrow I will be sitting in a different platform. Someone will be on the other pedestal. At that time, my role is just listen. So I learn. Open, open, open. These are all the essence of Guru Geetha. Those who cannot understand Sanskrit, it's okay. But why? All these are Sanskrit. Why? Because there is something special here, this beauty of this language. When you chant, pranayama naturally happens. The words come, the letters come from the bottom. There is a beauty in that. Like Rudra chanting, ordinary persons cannot. Breathing each word, inhalation, exhalation at the appropriate time happens. You should be able to hold. That's why before all havans, pujas, pranayame viniyogaha, they say 3 pranayama is done with Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swa, Om Maha, Om Jana, Om Tabaha, Om Satyam, Om Tat Savitrvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodhyat. May my intellect be enlightened. That is what Gayatri. So that is so. We have to just be there. Being there will take us along. So the Guru must have tremendous patience to bring this kind of disciple on track. The divine discus alone can open up such a disciple. Chakra, Shankha. Indeed, the true Guru will finally use the divine discus of true knowledge to break open the ego of the seeker. The Guru will empty the seeker's intellect by making him feel the heavy burden of his storehouse of limited knowledge, and he will then fill the seeker's heart with the true knowledge and with the light and love of God. This is a tremendous task that can only be done by a true Guru, like Osho's work. You have to see, but people don't understand. So they even tried to kill the such gurus. It happened because both are there, all types of persons are living on the same planet. But those who get inspired from someone will be looking forward. So be open. You see, universe will show us the path. So I will chant now few slokas, stanzas from Guru Geetha. Just listen, Shavana, enough. Let it percolate. And those who have not bought the Guru Geetha, I still wish you all buy and meaning explained in your own language. Then you can understand. Thought, emotion, feeling, all should be together. Right. Take a comfortable position. Let you go to meditative state just by listening. Gurureva Jagat Sarvam Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmat Sambhujyade Gurum. Indeed, the Guru is the whole universe consisting of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. There is nothing higher than the Guru. Therefore, worship the Guru. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Labhyade Guru Bhaktitaha Guru Parataram Nasti Yeyosau Guru Margyavihi. By devotion to the Guru, one obtains knowledge as well as wisdom. Not theoretical knowledge, that is wisdom. There is nothing higher than the Guru. followers of the Guru should meditate on him. Yasmat paradaram nasti neti neti vai srutihi manasa vachasa chaiva nityam aradhyayet gurum. Nothing exists which is higher than he. The Vedas describe him as na iti, not this, not this. It's negating. This is what Adi Shankaracharya taught us. Namandram, no yandram, like that. I am not the mind. I am Chidananda Rupa. Therefore, always worship the Guru with mind and speech. Guru Kripa Prasadena Brahma Vishnu Sada Shivaha Samartha Prabhavadaucha Kevalam Guru Sevaya. It is by the grace of the Guru and only through service to the Guru that Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva become capable of creation, sustenance and destruction. See here, Guru principle what they are talking. Devakinnara Gandharva Pitaro Yakshacharnaha Unayo Pinajanandi Guru Shushrushane Vidim. Gods, Devas, Kinnaras, Gandharvas, Pitris, Yakshas, Charanas, all are belonging to different orders, living in different planes. And even sages do not know the proper manner of serving the Guru. That's what Shiva says. Maha ahankara garbena tapo vidya balanvida samsara kuhara varte ghadayantre yata ghada. Due to inflated ego and pride, even those equipped with the power of austerity and learning continue to revolve in the vortex of worldly life like pots on a water wheel. Namukta deva gandharva vidaro yaksha kinnara rasaya sarva siddhascha guru seva paranmukha. Even gods, Gandharvas, Pitris, Yakshas, Kinnaras, seers and all siddhas are not liberated if they are averse to serving the Guru. Deva, serve Guru is the key. Dhyanam Srunu Mahadevi Sarvananda Pradayagam Sarva Saukhyaгаram Nityam Mukti Mukti Vidhayagam. Shiva says to Parvati, O great goddess, listen to the method of meditation on the Guru, which grants all joys, always brings all happiness, and gives worldly fulfillment as well as liberation. Now he says, Imat Parabrahma Gurum Smarami, Imat Parabrahma Gurum Vadami, Imat Parabrahma Gurum Namami, Imat Parabrahma Gurum Bhajami. I remember Sri Guru, who is Parabrahman. I speak of Sri Guru, who is Parabrahman. I bow to Sri Guru, who is Parabrahman. I worship Sri Guru, who is Parabrahman. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatidam Gagana Sadrisham Tvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavadidam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. I bow to the Sadguru, who is the bliss of Brahman and the bestower of the highest joy. He is absolute. He is knowledge personified. He is beyond duality, all pervasive, like the sky and the object of the great Upanishadic statements. Tattvam Asi, thou art that. He is one. He is eternal. He is pure. He is steady. He is the witness of all thoughts. He is beyond all modifications of the mind and body and free from the three gunas, sattva, tamas and rajas. Nityam shuddham nirabhasam nirakaram niranjanam nityabodham chidanandam gurum brahma namamyaham. I bow to the Guru, who is Brahman, eternal and pure. He is beyond perception, formless and without taint. He is eternal knowledge, consciousness and bliss, Sat Chit Ananda. Hridambuje karnikamadhya samste simhasane samstida divyamurtim yayet gurum chandrakala pragasham itpustakabhishtavaram dadhanam. Meditate on the divine form of the Guru seated on the throne, situated in the center of the pericarp of the heart lotus, shining like the crescent of the moon, holding the book of knowledge and the mudra that bestows the desired boon. So you can visualize in your heart. Guru is seated on a throne, situated in the center of the pericarp of the heart lotus. He is shining like the crescent moon, holding the Abhaya Mudra, Tadastu, whatever desire we have, we are seeking. But once we have the ultimate, the number one desire, that enlightenment, all other things happen in the right time, that my dear masters. He is there always, Tadastu, Tadastu. Just connect. Be in your heart, nothing else. Just Upa, Nishat means, Upa means near. Just sit near yourself. Guru is right there. Shvedambaram Shvedavilepa Pushpam Mukta Vibhusham Uditam Dvinetram Vamanga Pedastida Divya Shaktim Andasmidam Sandra Kripa Nidhanam. Yes, we know we are Brahman, everyone. How to visualize that Brahman? Nirakara. So, Shiva says here, this Guru in your heart, notice, he has two eyes. He is clad in white garments. He is besmeared with white paste, vibhuti, asma, and is adorned with garlands of white flowers and pearls. He is joyous. He has a gentle smile. Visualize this. He is a treasure house of abundant grace. The divine Shakti is seated on the left side of his lap. See here, though Shiva is teaching Shakti here for our benefit, Guru Geetha. But what he says here, they both are right here in our heart. He is the treasure house of abundant grace. The divine Shakti is seated on the left side of his lap, Vamabhaka. Ardhanarishwara, that is what we call as divine energy, female energy and male energy. Just invoke. And what happens? With this understanding, Anandamanandakaram Prasannam Jnanaswarupam Nijabodhayuktam Yogindramidhyam Bhavarogavaidyam Srimatgurum Nityamaham Namami. I always go to Sri Guru, who is bliss, who exudes delight, and who is cheerful. His very nature is knowledge, and he is aware of his own self. He is highest among the yogis and is adorable. He is the physician for the disease of worldly existence. That's why I always say, why to go to doctors? There is a Vaidyanatha within you. He is always there to take care of your body and mind too. Bhavaroga, Nivarana, he can heal. Yasmin Srishti Sthiti Dvamsa Nigrahanugrahatmagam Vidyam Panjavidam Shashvat Vasadetam Namamyaham. Listen, my dear masters, I brought to him the Guru, in whom the 5 types of functions, you all know, Trigone self, Srishti Sthiti, Laya, creation, sustenance, dissolution only. But there is something beyond that. Creation, sustenance, dissolution, then there is control and bestowal of grace. So these 5 aspects are there. 5 things are happening. Those who are read Sahasra, Lalita Sahasra Nama, in that comes, she is the Panchakritya Parayana. In Saundarya Lahari, again, Adi Shankara talks about this. Bala Tripura Sundari, you see the photo, you can even Google and see Bala Tripura Sundari. See, where is Brahma? Where is Vishnu? Where is Ishvara? Where is Rudra? These 4 aspects, Vishnu, Brahma creates, Vishnu maintains. Then Rudra is the destroyer. So we generally say Shiva because he is Shiva's aspect, but different role here is Rudra. Then who is Ishvara? When Pralaya happens, when the time has come for the change, the next Manu, Pralaya has to happen. Everything is destroyed. You say dissolution, completely dissolved, but there is still Guru exists. Then is called, that state is called Tirodhana. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana. Controls. So everything is there, but in seed state. At that time, that Ishvara is there. Then, what is the 5th? The bestowal of grace, Anugraha. That is the Shiva without form or anything, or we say Sada Shiva in Saundarya Lahari. What Adi Shankara explains, all these 5 in Lalita Sahasranama, the 5 roles. She is the doer, all the 5 roles, even this is because of her power Shakti. They are not different, in fact. That's all. And the Sadashiva in this Saundaralakari, Shankaracharya sings. Sadashiva, Shivakare Manje, Paramashiva Paryanga Nilaya, Bhajanti Tvam Dhanya, Kadijana Chidananda Lahari. Brahma, Vishnu, Ishvara, Rudra are the four legs of the cot of the Pitha cot, on which Mother Divine is sitting, and the cot itself, the seat, is none other than Sadashiva. Shiva Akare Manche, he is the mancha on which the royal seat, our Divine Mother, Divine Feminine, is seated, Simhasana. Let's meditate on this principle, which is not outside, which is inside. My Sahasrara. Chindamani Grihe Shivakare Manji. Sudha Sindor Madhye Suravita Pivadi Parivrite Manidvipe Nipo Pavanavati Chintamani Grihe Shivakare Manje Paramashiva Paryanga Nilaya Bhajanti Tvam Dhanya Kadijana Chidananda Lahari. Masters, slowly, slowly become aware of your physical reality. Let's offer our gratitude to the existence, to our biological parents who gave us the opportunity to be here, and everyone around us who are helping us in our journey on this planet. And last but not the least, let us be grateful to that Sadguru who has given us the knowledge through Guru Parampara. It's not lost. It has come through various yugas, various generations, and now I am able to just say there is Guru Geetha and chant with you. Just be thankful to that ultimate Sada Shiva, the Guru and the Guru principle. He taught us Vagartha viva samprapto Vagartha pradipaktaye Jagadapidaro vande Parvati Parameshwaro. Kalidasa, who got enlightened just like that by the grace of Mother. One day, just Varada became Kalidasa. So what he says in Raghuvamsha first invocation, he says, Vagartha, walk. If he is the word, she is the meaning of that, to that principle. Vagartha pradipaktaye Jagada Pidaro vande Parvati Parameshwaro. They are the parents of this Jagat world, to whom I salute, I offer my gratitude. With this understanding, let's start our day or go to sleep accordingly on this physical existence. Thank you, dear friends. Please open your eyes when you are ready, placing the palms on your eyes without pressing the eyeballs. 1, 2, 3. Be ready. When you are ready, only open the eyes, no hurry. 4, 5. Open your eyes with a wonderful smile. Thank you all again. And it is your time now. Though I said asking questions should not be what I meant there. I hope you understood. But here you can always ask questions. If I could answer, I hope I not confused you. If not, convinced you. Thank you all once again. Please come forward and share your experience of meditation, and also if anyone would like to ask, please do so. You are free, nothing to bother.
Permission, sir, when you mentioned about Amritanandamayi, explaining about Ashtavakra Gita.
Yeah.
So she explained, but it is been written by somebody else, no?
Ashtavakra is the Guru, sage, who was Guru of Janaka Maharaja. Yeah, Janaka himself is an enlightened soul.
Yes.
So, but he also forgot. That's what you remember, Chandra Modale sir, we discussed one day in Hindi,
Yeah.
Yeah. So he also got confused. Am I this or am I that? Like that. So Guru came on the spot and he says, you are that. You are Brahman. So that great sage, Ashtavakra, is called, actually, it is not the real name. He was born enlightened, but his body was 8 bends were there in the body. Such crooked body was, but still, you see, he was an enlightened master and he taught, helped humanity. So this point, I was just comparing from that. In fact, such Vedic wisdom is shared by even Amritanandamai. So I am just adding to that. Amritanandamai said what Vedic wisdom says, 3 types of people are there. So we are in different stages, So those who are ready for, really ready for enlightenment, only some little cleansing is needed. Such people only, when you say you are Brahman, like Janaka, Ashtavakra says, like that, if some guru says, yes, immediately we may be.
So what is the core definition of Brahman?
Brahman is everything. Brahman and Guru is not different. That is the Guru Gita's principle now.
Okay.
The starting point, which always there, which will, we talk about dissolution, even after dissolution, Tirodhana, that Pralaya, what is occurring in seed state, the universes still exist. At that time, who is there? Brahman is there. Or Guru is there. You call as Sadashiva. All same, that's all.
Okay.
And Tirodhana is his other aspect, Ishvara, maintaining the Pralaya state. Then whenever the time comes, that's why Manvantara, now Vaivasvata Manvantara is going on now. Like that, every Manvantara, that's why new rishis are born, all creation happens then, when time is ready, I guess. So as we say, nothing is destroyed, energy is not destroyed, it's only transformed, changing. Like that, even the entire. So the divine energy exists. That is Brahman, that is Guru.
Yeah. And also one other question, Parameshwar sir.
Yeah.
So when somebody has been called as enlightened person,
yeah.
So who is going to mark that stamp that this person is an enlightened person?
Yeah, this is a question still I cannot answer honestly, because different way people have got enlightened, and they are enlightened, they are here with a mission, they are still in the body, got enlightened. So serve man, serve God, as Vivekananda said, for that purpose they are here, for a purpose to help the humanity, because we are on this planet. So different ways they do it. So, but how they are enlightened, how do I know? So it is only from my little experience and what I heard, they themselves said, all great gurus. It is a feeling only. Nobody can say that. It's the grace has to flow. So when you feel, yeah, you can get a feeling. When you are near the fire, you feel the heat. Like that, when you are near a really enlightened person, you get it. And again, you may not feel with all. Suppose you go to one enlightened master, you may not feel much that proximity. It's from my experience I'm sharing now. When you are with some other, you may feel, because it is the conductivity, the wires, different wires, how it is. Good conductor, bad conductor, you talk about electricity flows, right? So it is something like that I could understand. When you are with some guru, you say, yes, really enlightened. But when they are in the physical body, what I understood from some gurus, asking questions also sometimes, and what hearing, even some enlightened masters, they again go back to the previous. Normally, it will not happen is the thing, but something can happen when they are with the others, people surrounding. Sometimes there is a possibility, because something would have left. So Creator makes it happen. So that is why we feel, oh, what is this enlightened master? But they are talking like this, etc. Sometimes maybe there is a purpose behind that. We are unable to understand. That's all. And who brands again? Now you see the titles even people give for that. I personally feel, why titles are there, but still given. Now we call Brahmarshi Pitamaha. It is, we are talking who gave, how, etc. He says in a different way. Some other people say different way. So in the Rishi Parampara, they are not told. Rishi Parampara is concerned, sages, no title. Today, still people use it. So I don't know, honestly, whether it is needed. I, for one, feel there is no need for any title. Then only we are in the right path, so that no confusion will be there for others.
Thank you, Paramahansa sir.
Thank you for tickling me. Shiva is Shava without Shakti. So like that, we need both, energy. That's why group. Yeah, Sureka ma'am
Yes,
is
Sureka ma'am, you are unmuted.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Actually, I didn't know today it was your session and the topic was Guru Geetha. It's a beautiful session. Thank you so much. I just have, I don't know if it's a question or it's just want to clarify.
Okay.
So recently I have met one person. This is on a guru only. Actually, I saw their puja mandir having their guru, like, having a big, huge pictures of frames. And they are like completely into that guru, like 24/7. Anything you say, like it's just that guru. I because of, I'm in Anapanasati meditation, and of course we follow Patri sir and we follow PSSM and all that meditation and everything is great. But I never saw or, felt like I have to put a photo of the guru and to do puja or something like that. So it was completely sorry to say that.
You are not used to it. That's all.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
So it was completely for me, whatever he was saying, I was like, okay, I understand Guru is very important. Guru takes us to that level of whatever knowledge or enlightenment or whatever you want to call it. I understand, but how much extent we have to follow that Guru, and after what happens, like, like in our kind of meditation, we say breath is our Guru, right? Of course, we followed Patri sir and we take all that
Buddha's
as
meditation, Anapanasati.
exactly, yeah.
That's
So, but
Patri
how
sir
much
is again,
how level we have to go that okay, like blindly just think that physical form of Guru, and so I just want to clarify on that Guru level of understanding.
In fact, when I was talking, Guru Gita itself, there is an answer to some extent to this.
Okay,
Now, where I stopped, 94, the next sloka itself here. Now I said, I bow to the Guru, who is seated in the heart. Like that, I said, with the 2 eyes, etc. 2 hands with Abhaya Mudra. So it is a Rupa. So Nirakara and, Akara. Without Akara, all cannot straight away. That's what I said. Can you visualize Brahman? Now what Ashok asked, who is Brahman? What is Guru? What is, how? Everything. So how do you visualize that? So going to the unknown through the known. Science also does that. So known is, a form is needed. So form whoever is in front of. That is why Guru Parampara, what is all physical form, it is that. Because we are in this 3-dimension reality. So we have to see. So we go through. That's why idol. Idol, there is an ideal behind it. Without understanding the ideal, idol worship is foolishness. But idol can be used. Nothing wrong in it. Same way photo. Now I tell you, suppose say your parents or grandparents, one photo is just lying on the floor. Somebody is walking on that. How will you feel? You feel bad, right?
Yeah.
But what is it actually? It is just a paper. For somebody, it is a paper. For you only, it is connected. Right?
Yeah.
So like that, this photo, those who are connected, for them it is sacred. So because you have not understood that and you are confused, it's okay. You didn't get chance to go through that. So you keep the parents of your photo of your parents or grandparents or your kith and kin. Why? You are seeing still, you adore the photo. So like that, we need some media to appreciate Sal Stuti and to connect, to go to the unknown through the known. And I remember here, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Sharada Devi. As a child, she was married, and when the age has come, she was sent to him. But before marriage itself, she was told that he was not interested in, he said, I'm not interested in mundane life. For me, Devi, mother only puja. Should be prepared. Then she was sent through the helpers walking along the forest, and she reached there as a girl. And she was also an enlightened soul, so she served him. So that is how the rishis also, our sages, all married, most of them. Yajnavalkya, you see, Maitreyi is there. So they served them. So here are all physical form, they are all enlightened with a purpose. Same way, so the point I am telling is, Sharada Devi she became. So with him, say he was doing puja and serving people. Same way she was also. After his leaving the physical body, Sharada Devi continued for some time and helped Swami Vivekananda. And what it is, even today, Vivekananda or Ramakrishna and everywhere, they keep Ramakrishna Sharada Devi's photo. It's a physical form. They were there only just few 100 years back, right?
Yes.
But through them, even today, the most profounder of Advaita, Shiva, our what is the Swamiji name? In YouTube you can see. They're all doing even today puja. They explain only Advaita, but it says Guru's photo. And the point again is, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has done Pada Puja to Sharada Devi. So physical reality, she is his wife. But he was doing Pada Puja. He has done. Why? Because the physical body is just like a dress. In reality, the God within is one and the same. So he saw that in her, not in photo, even the physical body, he has done puja. Who? Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So from that we have learned. So why not? This is how this has started. I have seen my own guru, mother, on her feet, even now both are alive. Her papa, he's a practicing lawyer. He has done Pada Puja to her. I was sitting next to him. They have done. So physical world, husband and wife. But at that point, you have forgotten everything. You are merged. There you see God. Nothing wrong. That's what I said. All paths leads to the same. It's our, there is no question. This is right. That is wrong. So according to our nature, that's why I always say, Vivekananda said, control your nature, internal and external. Accordingly, 3 gunas are there. Here, Guru Gita, just now I said 3 gunas are there. So that has to go, going beyond. So accordingly, we come here. Understanding is different. Whether you are in Sattvic state or Rajasic state or Tamasic state, and different permutation combination. This is why nothing wrong. And I have seen gurus, their photo, big photo, as you said, will be there in the meditation hall and all. Then they are physically coming there and doing satsanga. They themselves put flower to Krishna or Rama or other idol or whatever, Shiva. And they also put, offer flowers to that photo also. They themselves. You and me doing is another. See here, a guru putting a garland to the photo of the same guru. Because they are not seeing them as their photo. They are seeing the divinity there, that divine, who is body. So I am not body, you say here. But what you are doing here, you are identifying with the body.
Yeah.
That's why we have confusion. We are not. That's what Ashtavakra Gita, he says, Ashtavakra says, you are already. But to understand that, we have to go through this. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Permission, sir.
Thank you, sir. God.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Surya Amendment. Permission, sir. Is whoever is the living legends right now, whether it is the so-called Puttapati Sai Baba Garu and everyone, they have. I don't think so that they have ever requested anyone to keep their photos at their home and do pujas. It is been created by us because
Us,
see,
yeah,
it's all created by us.
we
Because
needed. That is why we are doing it. That's what
Yes.
is that those who want are doing. Others onlookers only will have confusion.
yeah,
Mm.
That's all.
Like in those kind of people, sir, then we cannot tell them anything about meditation because they are so much involved in that guru. Every room that house has a photo of that guru in that house.
It's
When
not
I
true.
went to
It's
their
not
house.
true. No, ma.
No,
I
like this
correct you.
person whom I'm talking, every room
Surega,
has
one
a
second,
photo.
1 second. Surega,
Yeah.
1 second. Say,
Yes, sir.
you are generalizing those people. I was also
Okay.
one among them earlier. I was also one among them 20 years back. What you are talking, they don't go do meditation. In the beginning, I
No,
had
I'm not
confusion.
saying they don't do.
No,
I'm saying like, how
listen,
do
I
I
must
tell
complete
them
it.
to do meditation? That
No,
is my
no.
question actually. Yeah.
That's what
Sureka,
I'm
let
coming
me,
to that.
Sureka,
coming
let
to
me
that
ask
only.
one other question. Because see, we Telugu people or Tamil people, South Asian people or North Indian people, they all worship Lord Venkateshwara. Yes, do you agree?
Yeah.
And do you think that the people who has the idol or a photo frame of Lord Venkateshwara in their homes, do you think that they don't meditate?
Yes, that's the question. Yeah.
My house has photos. So
Yeah, absolutely. Because I do
Venkateshwara
have a
in my house too.
that's the reason why I'm saying,
Yeah.
because see, everyone has a belief, but do I really worship? That is a different question. But do I have a photo? Yes, I do have a photo. And am I meditating? Yes, I'm meditating. But it all depends upon how you feel and how you see. But as we been taught that we don't need to worry about what the other people are been doing or what they are keeping and all of that stuff. But that is something which I felt that I don't need to worry about them at all, because I've been in that state and I went there, the same place that you went, and I have seen the same phenomena, but I dare to question them.
No, I didn't question anything. I was just saying like, how do you meditate? Or they do pujas. They
agree.
do like 24/7 in the temple. There are volunteers. They do a lot of pujas and all that. So that is their meditation.
You need
That's
to
it.
also
So
feel
probably
that
I
when
should
they are doing
accept
the
them.
chanting, Sureka, when they are doing the chanting, you know how much they vibrate.
Yeah.
You can, that's the kind of meditation, because that's what they immerse themselves into that chanting. And when they did the Bhagavad Gita slokas, or when they do their own chantings of that particular guru, sir, because they vibrate on a very higher plane.
Yes.
In fact, this Guru Gita is chanted in many gurus' ashrams. That's why I know about this. Guru Gita is chanted in a group foreigners today in Canada, so Mexico. They are all regularly chanting Guru Gita. Foreigners, how they are able to get Sanskrit, So in that, that is meditation. And then just close the eyes and sit. In the end, say puja should end in meditation. That is the real puja. And when you chant also, a time will come, you may not be able to even chant. It stops. Silence happens. Andarmona happens. Then words cannot come. So many are there. That's what I said. Don't generalize. That's the point I was telling.
Yeah.
That's all. Yes, sir. Got it. Yeah.
It is one of the tools.
Yeah.
And this is the best tool for normal people without chanting. Yes. Those who are innocent, that's what Anandamaya also said, no, beginning, if you are really ready for enlightenment, nothing is needed, just a word. You are already Brahman, means okay, you close your eyes and you become that the next moment.
Yes,
sir. Thank you, sir.
Permission, sir, 25 years back, it's almost like 25 years back when I came to US first time. I moved to Dallas, and Dallas, there is a group, I did not remember, they chant only one word called Namyaho Rangekyam. Namyaho Rangekyam. Okay, that's all.
Buddhas, yeah.
That's what they chant completely. That's one of, it's not completely Buddhism.
Yeah, it is
But
then
there
Zen
is,
and all that came.
yeah, that's they used to be called as one cult, and they just chant only this word for hours together, nothing else.
Yeah.
So I happened to go to that group with my friend, and I went there for a month. Yeah, it was nicely done. But if I'm looking back, yeah, that's what they do completely for hours together.
Buddhism
is
still
no-
chanting is there. Anapanasati was only one.
Yeah,
That's all. Buddhism still chanting is going on.
yeah, gotcha.
Buddha's monk, like Om and similar Sanskrit word, Pali language, it is there. And always they chant, the chanting even today, see Tara mantra, you can see Tara mother. See black Tara, red Tara, green Tara. If you see YouTube, you'll find same mantra they chant and they see the photo that different results are obtained from that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in that.
Yeah.
I saw so many are there on YouTube. So principle is same. That's all. Because it is vibration, sound. That's all.
Gotcha. Thank you,
It's
sir.
all wonderful. Nothing is wrong. There is no right and wrong here. The principle, once you understand, you can go anything. That's all. Once you learn swimming, that's what I say. You can do butterfly stroke, backstroke.
Yeah,
That's
just with
all.
my
To learn swimming, this is the
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm little confused. Namaste, sir. Little confused. Like now we are trying to understand the 18 principles of Patri, sir, and he is very particular about no chanting and no idol worship and no puja as such. What I'm trying to say is, I understood your line. You said we have to understand the idea behind it and not just the idol as such. But like, for example, the Bhagavad Gita, till it was, I could never resonate by just learning by heart like that. But only in the last 2 years, I have understood it from Saurabh Ranjan sir. He explains the Bhagavad Gita in a very, in a very, very scientific kind of way, very practical way, like a conduct book. It's like a diary, you just have to follow the way there are rules of living. So that I resonate with that more than by just chanting that Krishna said this and like जैसे Krishna consciousness में in Gopal Das and all, they just, that's a different form of worshipping Krishna. So I don't resonate there that much, but understanding what the content, what it really meant, and taking myself as Arjun and taking myself as Krishna, that way I enjoy it more. So now here I'm again confused. Like I was with the Isha Foundation also. I was a volunteer with them also. So there, when they used to send us to conduct certain sessions, they used to tell us first to keep the big photo of Sadhguru, and we are supposed to do some puja and then begin. So there I was uncomfortable always. Maybe because I'm a Sardarni, like we don't do idol puja anyway, and so now I'm a little confused. You're saying that is also okay. Then meditation doesn't come in there.
Yeah.
I don't
Can
know.
I-
I don't know.
Can I? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can I share?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As I said, first confusion comes, then only clarity will come. If you are really interested, yes, then we go. When we confuse, we ask like this. When we get, we learn, right?
Yes, sir.
First, basically, when we are really ready, that's why universe now today, what you are talking about, law of attraction, universe will give you. See, universe is ready to give. Universe will conspire to give you. Only you are not connecting. That is what today you are learning from the Western masters, right? Like Joe Dispenza
Yes,
and all that. What does it mean?
Yes, sir.
How to connect? Now said, it is not just putting a switch. Nobody has connected. It is, we have to connect. So how to connect? You have, that's why we have the freedom. In Sanatana Dharma, in our system, what gurus, sages I'm talking, not modern gurus I'm telling, without any name. It is, we have the freedom. So depending on your structure, say we are made up of what we know. So you have all the freedom. So if you are convinced, so when I have conviction only, I will do like that. So if you have conviction, you do it. And if you feel this is not needed, don't do, then what next? Which is giving you comfort. So when you do 4 different things, but purpose is same, which one is giving you satisfaction, giving you go? Go in that path. There is no right or wrong. That's what I am telling. But Vedic wisdom is, puja has been done. It can be done. Any master says it's not needed. They never said don't do. Even Buddha got enlightened. We say Anapana. But Anapanasati meditation alone was not done by him. He has gone to several gurus. If you read his history. Why?
Yes, sir.
And say not because he sat under a tree. Even I have gone and sat under that tree, which is still existing in Gaya. I did not become Buddha like him.
Okay.
It so happened that right time, right thing happens to you, to me. That's all. So we have to go through the journey. Enjoy the journey. If you are enjoying,
Yes, sir.
fine. So whichever I have kept. Now, I just tell you my own little example. I'm not that great person, and I nothing until 50, simple puja, going to Shabarimala and all that. And inside, yes, I believe there is a power behind it, God. So whatever forms were coming, I was going, but not blindly. And that's something always questioning was there little bit for me. So 50, I quit the job and came. That is how I came to yoga. From yoga, like Nagendraji and other masters and so many, Andrew Kohan, say the name, Deepak Chopra. So one scientific mind, such people. Other side, Dayananda Saraswati, Brahmananda, all such people this side.
Yes,
There was,
sir.
from both sides, I could get input. The point I'm telling here is, so when you go through, you understand, when you think, oh, you stop this, it's not needed. You yourself understand, no, this is not needed. So you take the next step. Like that only we
Yes,
have to
sir.
change. Like peeling of onion, this goes on. That's all.
Yes, sir.
There is
I
no right
understand.
and
Yeah. So, but then when like I am also attempting to share whatever knowledge I have gained with PSSM for the past 2.5 years, I share with small groups. But there, when I try to, when I use the words like God is within us, or we are also the way, I mean, what we have learned now, and I totally feel that since a child I used to feel like that, that I'm a baby god and I don't need to bow down in front of an idol or something like that. But then people don't, it's uncomfortable for them to understand that we have the same powers, or we can sort of hone ourselves and bring out those powers within us. So that because see, when I say puja, like yesterday was Janmashtami here. So like wherever I have seen, I mean, there's so much of ostentatious things going on, so much of ceremonies going on. But I felt that I've understood what Krishna has given the message. What has he said? We have to do what he said rather than just spend hours and hours in ceremonies. So that disturbs me. And then when I try to share that with people, it very few can actually understand. It's uncomfortable for them. They smile, but then I know deep down they're going to do 2 hours of puja first and then sit in meditation. They will not give meditation the priority.
see,
Yeah.
we have no right to interfere in others. That's why we have
Yes.
no
Yes.
right. Let them do it. It's everything is celebration. What is puja? If you are not enjoying this, if you are stuck only with ritual. See, ISKCON, what they are doing, they are celebrating. Life is also celebration. If you want to enjoy, enjoy. See, they also sell a
Okay.
lot of sweets there. They give everything. So if you want to enjoy, do it. Krishna is for celebration. Osho is for celebration. He never say, I am Guru.
Mm-hmm.
Even Osho, latest
Mm-hmm.
you see, he always says, I am not Guru. Life is, see,
Mm-hmm.
now, Ananda Brahma, what you are doing? You are enjoying. Why? Ananda, you watch your breath and say, why do you want Ananda Brahma? I say, tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And entertainment and celebration are two different things. Today, most of us are doing only entertainment. Somebody is performing, you are just watching. Celebration is
Yes.
you are involving there. ISKCON, if they are removing their hairs and dancing, they are emotionally, yes, they are one with that. Why if you want, you do it, forget. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But
we
then they
have no
become little
responsibility.
uncomfortable.
No,
No, I've
excuse me.
understood.
Those who
Yeah,
are
just-
comfortable, let them do it, allow them. That's why freedom.
Yeah, Jaspreet ma'am, let me add one thing there, because whenever we are sharing our experiences with the other people, that means that we are not teaching them. You know, because when you are actually doing with a group of people, I strongly
Yes,
feel that that is not a teaching, because that is a sharing of your own experiences. Because if you are going to start sharing the other people's experiences, that is a different kind of an
No, sir,
sharing.
I'm
Because
actually teaching. I was just being very humble because I don't think I'm like in front of you. I'm not competent enough to really teach. But yes, I'm attempting to teach only whatever we take up two
I really,
verses from.
no, what I mean to say is, because there is a big difference of sharing versus teaching.
Yes, sir.
So
No, sir, I'm attempting to teach, but there sometimes I find it difficult for people who are too much stuck into rituals. Then they don't resonate with that we have the power to take control of our own lives.
don't
That
even
there,
put that expectations within you, because when you are going to the other people, okay, when you are doing that teachings and all that stuff, you just teach what you wanted to teach, that's all, and you don't need to expect anything from them, because whether they are going to come out of that belief systems that they have developed, it's up to them, because all you are done is you are done. Your job is done, taken care, and that's it. You just move on, and you don't need to worry about anything, that whether they are going to follow it or not. Your duty is over. So that is what I just
okay.
learned. Because if we are going to go with an attachment of this expectation, then you are going to go into that vicious circle of not understanding, because we are judging them and we are putting that one into our mind, and that is going to cause a lot of stress within us. So you don't enjoy your teachings. Just to
Yes,
teach
sir.
whatever you wanted to do and just move on. That's it. You don't
And
need
then
to...
leave it on them whether they want
Yep,
to,
absolutely.
What you have learned from Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita says same thing. Yogastha Guru Karmani
Yeah.
Sangam Tyaktva Dhananjaya Siddhya Siddhyo
Yes, sir.
Samo Bhuktva Samatvam Yoga Uchyade. What is yoga?
Yeah.
So without attachment, that is the only problem. We should not have. See, now I am enjoying. 30 people or 50 people are sitting here. How many are enjoying? I don't know. But it's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And you only raised
Yeah.
the question today, and Sureka, all others are hearing or listening. I don't know. It's okay. But something will happen. So our job we have done. That's all. Forget. Matter is over. Like that you
Yes,
should
sir.
go. You start enjoying. You celebrate.
Yeah, this
Whatever
is a
way
new
you want.
learning
Let
for me,
others
sir.
celebrate.
I'm always too enthusiastic about helping, like that Sarva Bhute Hite Rata style, that I have to help them because they are going in the wrong direction. But I think you're right. My role is only to guide them and tell them. It's
Giving.
totally up to them to decide. Yeah.
Yeah. Give up ultimately. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.